Oh, energy flow plan for December. And I just can't wait to share. So good. And I definitely wanted to share from my favorite new walk, my favorite new places. And hopefully it's not too windy, but I also find it super funny that I'm doing a December energy flow plan and it is 80 degrees, just a couple little wispy clouds in the sky. And I'm going to be turning onto this beautiful, picturesque trail around the water here in southern Florida. And it smells divine. And so drop right in. Energy flow plan for December. As you know, my fabulous business partner, Sarah, and I create these every single month for our own company, Elite Mystique Agency. And we love sharing it out because it's just a great practice. And so we just offer this value every month to our executive moms out there who are rocking all aspects of what it is like to be a supreme householder, a supreme leader, supreme manager of self. And that's really what the energy flow plan is for, right? You can be supreme in managing your business, and you can certainly be supreme in managing your home, but you really can't do any of that to the best of your ability if you're not managing yourself. Can we just discuss that view? So the energy flow plan is really, okay, how do we manage ourselves? And it's all energy. It's all energy management. Where are you blowing out? Where are you getting depleted? Where can you conserve? Where can you consume better? And where can you just kind of get it in circulation, reallocate resources so it's not just beneficial for you, but everybody that you serve. That is the energy flow plan. So for December, Sarah and I have personally been on a pretty amazing journey. And when I say amazing, I mean challenging, I mean emotional, I mean sticky, I mean ugly, I mean bring us to our knees, anxiety, sadness, all of it, the overwhelm. And it is amazing because it's all part of being human. And so for December, what we really have been calling forth, whether we like it or not, is clearing a lot of old stuff and allowing what we know in our soul is true for our business, for our livelihood, and for ourselves as just being powerful women on the planet in this very unique time. So we basically hit 3 kind of energetic focuses. We look at the 5 elements that live and breathe around us and in us as humans. We look at the chakra system, and we practice with the major 7 chakras. And then we look at the energetic anatomy. According to yogic science, we have 10 bodies, not just the one physical body. So I like to draw from how we can utilize energy coming from all of those. So, and it just gets to be really simple because that's the idea too. It's like we got a lot of shit going on, again, as householders, as executives, and as managers of self. So what elements are we calling in this month in ourselves that'll help us serve our business? And that's fire. This month it's fire. Why is it fire? Well, fire in December, fire before winter solstice. I don't know. My soul called it in. I felt it was kind of, okay, fire to keep warm, but it's really much deeper than that. Fire this month is really about calling in your passion and getting contemplative about it. You know, like, what is it that your soul really does want? And then not compromising. Like, we know what we want, and then we go, oh, but I'll compromise to make it work with my husband, I'll compromise to make it work with my partner in business, or I'll compromise to make it work for my team, or I'll compromise to make it work for my kids. And, sometimes compromise is great, but a lot of times all it does is just burn us out. It does not stoke the flame, and it certainly doesn't catalyze very much. So that is something we get to focus on. So how do we stoke the flame? I love this. I had been reminded just in the past couple of days of the importance of, the fire is connected to digestion, to the belly, but also when you are lacking in your fire element, you develop a lot of mucus. That's interesting heading into the winter, right? And I was reminded recently of just some wonderful practices, one of which I do every day, but one of which I was like, wow, I really need to get back to that. It's all around just how to clear your throat. And every morning, brushing your tongue to the point where you actually gag enough to clear your salivary glands of that residue and that bacteria that can build up overnight when you're sleeping. And just being able to clear that is going to stoke the flame, stoke the fire. So it's one powerful thing that you can do so easy. Literally, how long does it take if you're already brushing your teeth anyway to brush your tongue and get that little... And as gross as it sounds, it actually feels so good. And I know that just the past few days, I'm like, I feel that clearing. And I'm just like, I'm on fire, literally. Oof. So let's move on. There are a few other tips. So if you want to get the full energy flow plan, of course, you can have access to that. We will leave all the information below this video where you can sign up, where you can get access. And let's move on and talk about positive mind. So of the 10 energetic bodies, I'm like, yep, positive mind. Why positive mind? Positive mind doesn't mean I'm thinking positively about everything in life and everything is sunshine and roses and unicorns. No. The positive mind of the 3 mental bodies, we have negative mind, positive mind, neutral mind. The positive mind is really the part of the brain that just gives you evidence. So whatever the negative mind pulls in, and that negative mind can pull in just information from the field. That's what the negative mind is doing. It's like pulling in information from the field. Okay, I see danger. Oh my God, there's something here. I might trip. I know I've tripped in the past. And the positive mind will go, yeah, you have tripped in the past a lot. That's true. I'm positive that if you step on that, you will trip and fall. So then the neutral mind will come in and go, okay, now I have this information. I have my evidence. In neutrality, what am I going to do? Rational decision is move away from that so I don't trip. Our lives aren't usually so clear cut like that, though. And sometimes we just get hooked on a lot of negative, danger-focused, catastrophe thinking, and also to our own negative thoughts about ourselves coming in constantly. And then the positive mind is like, yeah, I'm positive that you suck. Or like, I'm positive that like you're going to run out of money. And so we have been working with the negative mind through our energy flow plan for on and off a few months. And I felt it's super soulful relevant to just pay some attention to the positive mind. Like there is so much evidence to support how great we are. There is so much evidence to support how powerful we are. So maybe we just get to practice doing that. So one thing that I actually really love to do this time of year, because it's kind of seasonal, is make a Santa list, make a wish list. Like I see such joy in my daughter's eyes when she makes her list for Santa. What do you want for Christmas? Dear Santa. And it's not even a question. Like she's not going, oh, how am I ever going to get that PlayStation 5 that I asked for? I'm so stressed about it. What do I need to do to get it? I asked Santa. Now I got to figure out how it's going to get down the chimney to see if I'm going to need to pay for it. How much does it cost? Like, no. The pure joy of like, I'm putting this on my wish list in and of itself is so affirming. It's so, so nurturing. It's like, I'm going to put this down. So the practice is this: ask and you will receive, right? It's not up to you to know how. It's just ask and you will receive. That's it. We as women, it's like, we don't even ask for what we want. We spend a ton of time focused on what we don't want, and then allowing our positive mind to give us evidence of how we never get it. And then we're super indignant when we don't get it, but we never asked for it in the first place. So how does anybody ever know, including the universe, what we even want? So if you know what you want, cool, write it down. And just bask in, like, I'm a kid and I'm just asking for what I want, and it gets to be fun. And once your positive mind starts to go to like, but how am I going to do? I don't know. Neutralize it by coming back to the joy of just saying, what is it I really want? And go big or go home. Have fun with it. Get expansive. Like, oh yeah, I'm calling in my Corvette. Shit, that's what I'm calling in. My little Barbie dream car. Yeah, I said it. So support that positive mind. And one last focus. So we get to come in, look at the chakras. Obviously, it made just soul sense. Of course, the solar plexus chakra, the third chakra, the belly, the navel point, coming into that fire, that juice. What are you creating? What are you here for? But the third chakra is also kind of a place of almost like a reset. And it's like, I can always come back and reset from my navel point, come back into who I really am. And again, who you really are is going to dictate what you really want. And who you really are, you're going to stoke that fire. So nourishing the solar plexus chakra, even just from a nutrition standpoint, I could offer a few different ways, a few specific nutrition tips, but here's what I'm going to offer. What do you really want to fuel your body with right now? And then give it to yourself. That is the practice. What is it? And really tap in and maybe run a self-experiment over a couple of days. What is it? What do I really want to eat right now? Not, okay, what am I going to make for the kids? What am I going to make for my husband? What am I going to do that's on this silly, stupid plan I'm trying to follow? Or maybe it's like, hey, I really want to follow this plan. I've been meaning to and I haven't. Or maybe it's just like, fuck it, I want ice cream for dinner. Because that's what I would have wanted when I was a kid. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it because I'm not going to do it every day. But what does your soul really want to eat? And then actually give it to yourself and do it a few times and see how it goes. That is December Energy Flow Plan. So much love. Peace out from Elite Mystique Agency. And again, if you're desiring more support, please reach out to either Sarah or I, and we will have all of our information available and we will get in touch. December goodness.